Hello and welcome to Maths with Mr Amison. In this video we're going to be practicing how to find more difficult sides using trigonometry. If you need to recap this topic, then please watch this video here or follow the link in the description below. Alright, so this is more difficult than the finding sides video that I've done before. We start off with tan because we have opposite and adjacent, which is tan. And it's always tan of the angle, or sine cos of the angle. So it's tan 20 is equal to opposite over adjacent. So tan 20 is equal to 13 over x. Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck. Here we have our x on the denominator of this fraction, rather than as the numerator. And often this is where students get a bit confused. If you multiply both sides of our equation by x at this point, just like you would do when you had a number on the bottom here, then we end up with x tan 20 is equal to 13. Now x tan 20 is equal to 13, this means x multiplied by tan 20 is equal to 13. So we can do the opposite of multiply by tan 20. We can divide both sides of our equation by tan 20. When we do that, we end up with x is equal to 13 divided by tan 20. If I type that into the calculator, making sure I put brackets in the right place, making sure the calculator's in degrees mode, then I get an answer of 35.7 to three significant figures. Your turn. Have a go at finding the missing value for x in this question. Now you've had a chance to have a turn, let's go through it. So I'm going to write out SOHCAHTOA. Then I'm going to label my sides, so I have my opposite and my hypotenuse, so therefore I'm going to use sine. If I use sine, I end up with sine 40 is equal to 13 over x. I then multiply both sides of my equation by x to get x sine 40 equals 13, and then I can divide both sides of my equation by sine 40. To get x is equal to 20.224, or 20.2 to three significant figures. If you just decided to divide by 40, then it would not work. You have to divide both sides by sine 40, not just the 40. You can't just divide by whatever's in the brackets. It doesn't work like that. Alright, so here are 6 questions for you to try. Questions 1 through 3 are the simpler questions. Question 4 and 5 are a bit trickier, and question 6 gets you to apply some prior learning to the question. So here are the answers to those 6 questions. For the first one, x is 28.4. We use tan 10 is 5 over x. Here we use cos 5 is equal to 10 over x, and we can rearrange to get x is equal to 10.0 to three significant figures. Note that it was above 10, but it was such a small difference between the 10 and this that when you round it to three significant figures, you do get 10.0. For question 3, we get x is equal to 115. We have sine 5 is equal to 10 over x, so x is 10 over sine 5. Question 4, you can use the 60 or the 30, and you end up with 3.46. Question 5, you can use the 25 or the 65, as long as you use the correct sine or cos, you end up with x is equal to 2.96. Question 6, you have to use the fact that the 4n plus the 5n equals 90 degrees. Therefore, n equals 10, this equals 40, that equals 50. If that's the case, then cos 40 is 18 over x, or sine 50 is 18 over x, and we can figure out the value of x from there. Alright, so I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.